Okay. I was pulling, I was getting a couple messages, right? Because I get messages from everywhere. And I was getting all these messages and I was like, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. That's not right. Like, that's not right. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So I rolled my Astro dice and Gemini came out. And I just did a Gemini reading, right? A bonus Gemini reading not that long ago. So I was like, all right, well, who else is involved? Sagittarius came out. So you might be a Gemini dealing with a Sag, vice versa. You might have seriously significant placements in those signs. You may have Jupiter in there. You could have Saturn in there. You could have nodes in there. You can have whatever the fuck you got. That's important in those two signs, okay? You could also be greatly affected by the fact that Jupiter and Mars are aspecting right now, okay? Because Jupiter is in Aries, it's Sagittarius's planet, and Mars is in Gemini. So, and they're sextiling, okay? They're sextiling. So we're gonna figure out what is actually going on, because all the messages that I got, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is it? So I just so happened to get a bunch of new fucking decks today in the mail. I bought 12 different decks and they all showed up today. But I'm going to be using 3 of them. So I'm using the Wizard's Tarot. I am using the Wildwood Tarot. And I am using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. And we're going to see what is actually fucking going on here, because that energy was nuts. I was like, what is this? Because it felt like such bullshit. It felt, I was calling bullshit. Like, I'm getting the messages, I'm like, no, that doesn't resonate. So I was like, why is this energy in the outer experience? Because it definitely didn't resonate. So we're starting with the Wizard's Tarot. Sagittarius and Gemini. Now, the polarity between Gemini and Sag, for y'all don't understand the actual astrological meanings of Gemini and Sag, I'm going to nutshell it really quickly for you. Gemini is the sign of communication, immediate reality, like education, research, things like that. It is the reality at face value in the now moment, okay? So Gemini energies need to take people, the situation at face value. That is their MO, okay? Sagittarius is the opposite. Sagittarius is the prophet, the seer, the long-term vision, okay? Sagittarius will tell you it doesn't matter what the reality looks like, because I see the long-term goal and I don't know how I'm going to get there from here, but I know I'm going to get there despite whatever here is, okay? Sagittarius is optimistic, where Gemini can be more pessimistic, okay? There's communication issues on both fronts, because Gemini can be cutting and Sagittarius can have foot and mouth syndrome, where they say things they probably coulda, shoulda, woulda just waited to say. Okay, they could have just waited to say. So Gemini and Sag is the difference between knowledge, Gemini energy, and wisdom, Sagittarian energy. Okay, knowledge and wisdom are 2 different things, and that is what is going on right now. Okay, that is what is going on right now. We're coming up with this polarity issue. So Spirit, what is going on? Insight, please. That I would be guided to do this reading. What is it that we need to know? We got the 3 of Cups. See, now when I opened all these decks, I took the time to go through and look at each of the images, because I like to get a feel for the energy off of them right away. There's one person standing there holding up the cup like to cheers to something or whatever. One person is looking at her completely enthralled by everything she's doing. It's like they're mesmerized. And the other person is looking at what the cup is being held up for. They're not focused on the person doing the whatever, okay? This is like the popular girl right here, and this person is looking at the popular girl like, oh my God, I love everything about you. I wish I could be just like you. I'm so glad I'm in your presence. Like, this is so exciting type energy. And the other person is looking at the intention that's being set. This person here is like, I don't care who you are. I want to know what you're about. Why are you doing this whole action? Right? They're looking at the why. So the Three of Cups, I'm feeling like there's definitely one too many energies involved in whatever this is. Okay, especially because that was the first card out. There is one too many energies involved. Someone is looking at the reality for what it is and enjoying it. And someone is definitely looking at why things are the way they are and what it means to like continue to let the reality be what it is. Like, what is the progression? What is the progression of it? What is the progression of it? Because it's like I feel like you don't really know them. Like this energy here, you don't really know them. It's not known. It's new. It's a new energy. So it doesn't have to be a new person. It could be a new energy with someone you're already in a dynamic ship with, okay? And there's healing going on because the star just came out. There's healing going on. This is Aquarian energy, Saturnian energy. Saturnian energy, because Saturn's in Aqua and Uranus just went direct. Uranus is Aquarius's planet. That's in Taurus. There's something going on in the reality and someone is seeing the higher perspective or looking at it from a different point of view. Someone's looking at the reality from a different perspective. They're seeing someone differently. It's not just about the person right in front of them that they're googly-eyed over. It's about what is their character? What is their character? Like, that's the question. It could be as simple as someone being in a relationship for the longest time and being googly-eyed over their partner for the longest time, and there was so much love and emotion, and all of a sudden they're really starting to look at this person in the reality for like who they are. You know what I mean? Like they're finally starting to kind of look at them like, is this really who you are? What kind of long term do I have with you if this is who you are? I think someone is being seen for face value, which is a good thing because that means the healing can take place. That means your own healing has been taking place, because when you lose the rose-colored glasses, so to speak, you're getting out of your own childhood trauma and your own childhood wounds that even connected you to that person and that energy to begin with, right? What else is going on with this energy? As far as symbolism goes, the ibis is up there. The Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands. With the Ten of Cups. Oh, that's an interesting combination of cards. Okay, so look at the night and day difference between these two cards. The Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups. It looks like they're trying to be Indiana Jones with a fucking posse of people. Like intimidation. It's almost like they're trying to come, it's almost like this energy of someone trying to come off like the hero and they've got a posse of fucking bullshit behind them. Like all cheering on the imposter character. Someone's definitely coming off like they're in control and they're the main character. They're the hero of the situation. And they've got all of these peanut gallery energies in fucking la la land with them. Like this is dark energy, right? This is victim mentality with the 9 of Wands. Victim mentality is very insecure, which is probably why they got a fucking posse of people behind them to support them, because they can't even stand their own ground on their own merit with their own honor. So they've got a peanut gallery with them. It's intimidation. Someone's trying to be intimidating. And it might definitely involve a family situation where the vision was once hoped for to be happy. Give me clarities. Give me clarities on all 4 of these cards. Really, if someone has Gemini or Sagittarian shadows like Lilith or Chiron or anything like that, that could definitely be an issue. Because there's definitely wounding going on here, and that's the reason why certain people are connected, because of the shadow elements, the wounds that aren't healed. The devil, the 3 of Cups. Okay, so the 3 of Cups is clarified by the fucking devil. So someone fucking knows, okay? Someone knows. Whoever is looking at this person like this, or this new energy, they're looking at it like, I don't fucking trust you. What is your character? It's the fucking devil. It's temptation. It's temptation. There could definitely, for some of you, be infidelity or cheating going on. 100% with that. 100% with that. That or someone who loves a fucking reason to drink. Like, cheers, like, drink up. Like, they could love a fucking reason to drink. There is an energy that is not fucking right. There is an energy that is not right. Definitely could have Lilith in one of those 2 signs. Clarify the Star, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups, please. The Tower in reverse. Spirit, if you're seeing it, if you're starting to see it, it's because Spirit is giving you an opportunity to dodge a bullet. Like, you already know it's going to go bad. That's why you're looking at this person like, I don't know, something's wrong about them. Something's off about this. Something in the energy is different. Something in the energy has changed. Something's different. It could be one of those weird things where someone's like celebrating and buying you flowers for no reason, or like, oh, it's just because I love you and you deserve flowers. And you're like, that is so out of character, though. That is so out of character, though. Like, there's got to be something that prompted it. This person on any other day would not have bought flowers for me. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of energy. Like, what the fuck scandal did you do? You know what I mean? They're not that kind of person. Something's off, right? And Spirit is giving you that, sensing that ping that something's off, because it's trying to get you to dodge the bullet before the tower falls. Spirit is trying to get you to see it for what it is and move out of the situation, or protect yourself from the tower that you know is going to hit, right? It just hasn't hit yet. It's in reverse. It's a delay. It is a delay. The Tower comes, the Tower comes. I mean, that's two major arcana, one over the other. So there's no doubt that this is an opportunity for some of you, if this is resonating, to prepare and or accept the Tower falling. Because if you can accept the Tower is already going to fall and then the whole situation or relationship dynamic is going to be leveled, then one, you can mentally and emotionally prepare ahead of time. You can financially prepare ahead of time. You know, you could start, you know, knowing it's coming and just accept that. And or get out of the situation entirely because you already know it's not in alignment. You already know it's not in alignment. Someone's wounds or someone's shadows have taken control of the situation, and the situation is not the same as it was. Like, you could have been involved in a dynamic ship with someone for the longest time, and all of a sudden the energy is different, and you're like, something's different. Understand they are not the same person that you've been in a dynamic ship with for however long. Something's different. Someone's shadows got control of the situation, and now the energy is different. They are not the same. They are not the same. Clarify the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups, please. The Seven of Stones is the Seven of Pentacles. And here, the Green Mother, right? The Green Woman is the Green Mother, is praying like Reiki over a masculine energy who is seriously wounded. It's like energy work, like Reiki. Because it's winter, right? There's no resources. You can't make a, you know, poultice or anything like that. Like, you can't create teas or certain things because the herbs aren't there. Like, the resource is not there. It's Reiki. It's straight energy and intention. Words are powerful. Intention is powerful. Listen, the way I'm picking this up, like, let's just say everything was karmically set up to be a certain way. Like, let's just assume the devil already decided it was going to win here. In your life, in your dynamic, your suffering was all set in stone. The suffering of other people was all set in stone. There was a plan, a karmic plan of whatever shadow there was. It's like chaotic good energy. It's like the light. It's almost like, it's like a chaos agent of light, where it was unanticipated and someone set an intention and soul in the light. It wasn't selfish, right? It wasn't a selfish intention. It wasn't selfish manifestation. It was a legit prayer and unconditional love and truth for healing, right? Someone set an intention. Potentially for all of the parties involved. And there's healing going on. There's healing going on that the karmic storyline did not anticipate. It's like a surprise character, you know what I mean, that showed up in the book and interrupted the plot the way it was laid out. Clarify the Ten of Cups. The Knight of Stones, Horse, and the Eight of Bows. That is the Knight of Coin and the Eight of Wands. The thing about the horse, right? If we think about animal spirit medicine, the horse is stamina. The horse is stamina and endurance, and it's Sagittarius's animal. To be fair, so is the bows. Double Sag on the Ten of Cups. And the Fool on the bottom. It's like a healer came and went. It's almost like there was this karmic situation where the devil had a hold, or the shadow of people had a hold. And a healer came in. A healer came in to help them dodge bullets and was probably vilified, right, by the peanut gallery. Someone acting like they were the fucking hero and shit with their fucking whatever. And yet there was healing going on. I'm feeling like, because this Ten of Cups energy with the Knight of Stones and the Eight of Bows, I'm feeling it like it's locked in a crystal ball. Like it hasn't actually manifest yet. It's a vision. And it might be slow coming in with the Knight of Stones, but it's like a slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. Spirit knows what it's doing. The light, it knows what it's doing. It's not just creating the dream of the Ten of Cups. Not just for one person. The manifestation is big because I feel like it's the Ten of Cups for multiple people. Whatever was going on with this light energy, the person who isn't fucking fooled, they're not fooled by the reality. Like the seer energy, they fucking see it. I think if someone takes a leap of faith on the things that they've learned, I think they're going to seriously empower themselves. They're going to seriously empower themselves, like hardcore, hardcore. Especially looking at the bottom of that deck. One more deck. I pulled 3 for a reason. What other messages is coming out of this reading? Clarify each of these even further, please, Spirit. Let's dig. Wow. I don't believe in coincidence. I just shuffled the deck, right? Now, the way it looks on the table, the Nine of Wands was clarified by the Seven of Stones. When I shuffled the card, the air blew the Seven of Stones above the Nine of Wands. Like the healing rose above that dark energy. That was the only card that moved on the whole table. Someone has some seriously powerful healing energy. Like they're all healing. All right, clarify the Three of Cups with the Devil. Okay. The the 3 of Coins reversed. Yes, someone wasn't hearing the call. Someone wasn't hearing the call, because you can see the gentleman up there. He's fixing the angel on top of the cathedral. And it's the Judgment's, it's Judgment's angel, right, with the trumpet. Someone was not answering a call that they were contracted to. That's why this star energy, this healer energy came in, because someone has a certain amount of healing due this lifetime and they weren't doing it. They weren't doing it. Someone was contracted to answer a certain soul calling. And to be fair, the healer that came into the situation may have had the calling to go there, you know what I mean? But they weren't contracted to stay. I feel like someone was supposed to heal something and they weren't doing it. They were stuck in the shadow energy, right? That addiction to pain, that addiction to suffering, where they continuously make the worst choices they can make for themselves. And they may or may not even realize it, right? They just inherently, continuously screw up. Because this energy here that's clarifying, the girl in the middle who's like completely mesmerized by this energy that this person is seeing through, like they don't even realize it. They're ignorant, you know what I mean? They're innocent and they're ignorant, but they don't even realize that they're being drawn to the fucking devil. They're just so excited with this new energy, like, you know what I mean? Like they're just it's almost like it's mesmerized and infatuated with an energy that they don't truly understand. And they're contracted to understand, right? They're contracted to understand, and they're not seeing themselves. They're not seeing why they would just blindly be drawn to someone. Clarify the star with the Tower reversed. The 10 of Wands. This was spiritually heavy for the healer. This was spiritually heavy for the healer, which is probably why the healer did not stick around. Because they put themselves in a situation where there were a lot of shadows, like a lot of people dealing with shadows, and they can see it. They could see it. The reality, they could see it. They can see it would have continued to be heavy. It would have continued to be heavy, and the soul weights, right? The burdens, the crosses that people bear would have fallen on the next generation, like the children or the people directly or indirectly connected with them. Because, like, people don't realize sometimes, like, you could have fucking argument with somebody at work and it could be so fucking stupid. But what happens is that person goes home in a bad mood and they've got kids, and now their bad mood's being taken out on their partner, and them and their partner are fighting and the kids are witnessing it. So there's this, you know, dark shadow that kind of lingers in the ripple and affects people of the bottom of the tree, right? The bottom of the family tree. And it's just like, that's why certain karmic cycles continue, certain pain cycles and certain shadows continue. And this healer came in and knew that they could not stick around because it would have been a spiritual burden. I think the healer got out and dodged a bullet because it was too energetically heavy to stay any longer. And there were prayers put out. There was energy, Reiki energy, some kind of healing done, some healing intention done. Master manifester, King of Coins, clarifying that energy. That's a master manifest. I'm telling you, whoever this person was that set an intention for the healing of everybody involved and removed themselves from the situation, but held that intention like, please, Spirit, I trust you. It's in your hands. Like, it's above my spiritual pay grade. It's too heavy for me to continue. I trust in the greater forces that be to fix this, because that's the intention I hold in pulling myself out. That intention was answered. That intention was answered. King of Coins is master manifestation. Spirit heard that prayer and answered. There's a lot of people involved. Queen of Coins reversed, clarifying the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Stones and the 8 of Bows. The Queen of Coins in the reverse, if we're talking about a family dream situation where Spirit is slowly working on things, if there is a greedy heart space involved, I feel like that's being removed. If the manifestation was not the ultimate manifestation, I believe that is also healing. I think people are becoming more aware of like the voice inside their chest. It's not even like it's like that feeling, right? That feeling where something's like making you pay attention. It's not in your thoughts and it's not a feeling. It's that sensing, right? Clarify the Queen of Coin further. The Ace of Cups. Whoever that is going to find what they want, but they're not going to be the shadow involved in the situation. Because the Ace of Cups in this deck is surrounded by fish, gold fish. They're koi, but they're goldfish, right? Golden colored koi. And that represents money. That represents money. So whoever this Queen of Coin in the reverse is, this greedy heart space, like that definitely clarifies her own energy, but that's what she's going to find. Because whatever healing this was, the intention wasn't set for financial healing. The intention was set for spiritual healing, soul healing. So anybody in it for the wrong reasons, I feel like they're going to be removed and they're going to be aligned with what they truly want, where they're actually meant to be. With a Page of Cups. With a Page of Cups energy, they're going to have to learn compassion. And they're probably going to end up offering some kind of forgiveness, and or the universe is offering them mercy. Universe is giving them mercy. Because I don't feel like they know what they were doing. Like they didn't understand. They didn't understand, like, greedy heart space is in it for the money. A person has a reason for being in it for the money. Maybe they grew up in a very impoverished home and they just want stability, and so they follow the money because that makes them feel safe. They're not evil, you know what I mean? It's just their shadow is lack. Their shadow, their demons they fight, deal with poverty. It didn't have a place here. And I feel like Spirit is showing a mercy, like, listen, like, I know that you're not maliciously going after people or using people for XYZ, but you're in the wrong situation. You're in the wrong dynamic ships. Let me remove you from where you are not meant to be. And mercy puts you in a place that you can actually thrive and be appreciative in, where you still feel safe. Like nobody's actually getting punished here. The whole intention of all of this, if someone, because the green woman is dead center. She's dead center in all the cards. Whoever set the intention to heal everybody in the highest good of all with no malice, like there's no malicious intent. It was please, in love and light, like heal everyone, please. I want them all to be happy. I want them all to be in their light. I want them all to experience joy, no matter who they are or what they've done or why they do it. Someone set out a pure intention. And so Spirit is literally doing exactly that. Yeah. Spirit's like, look, that's like Spirit right there with all the hands out, and Spirit's got an endless, it's like a bank of abundance. Spirit's like, I don't run out. Spirit's like, I don't run out. I got enough healing for you, and I got enough healing for you, and I've got enough happiness for you, and I've got enough joy for you. I've got enough to go around to everybody. So, Spirit answered. Spirit answered. All right, why are you pinging me here, Spirit? Close the reading. We're going to do an energy oracle card. Thank you to everybody who dropped a like, by the way. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. So let's see. I say final messages, but y'all know I do it some guided, so you never know. What energies, please, Spirit? What else? One more. I shit y'all not. I shit you not. Attachment. That's where we started. Angel of Balance. The train is going off! The train is going off! Divine confirmation. Angel of Balance came in. Victory. You're welcome, Skag. Attachment to the shadow. Angel of Balance came in. And victory. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying exactly that. They would have never broken free, right? That devil energy, she was shackled to it. She was shackled to it. The heart space of people was shackled to it. The Angel of Balance came in with this little bottle of magic that they had and got the victory. That's some awesome shit, y'all, and that is the message. So this is why I do as I'm guided. Spirit gives me awesome shit. I love you guys, and I will see you again soon. Take care.